Hey, it's Steve and Sam with the Nashville Home Guys, and we just thought we'd do something a little different today and give you a little bit more background about who we are and and what we do for a living. So,
Who are we?
who are we?
I'll let you kick it off because you obviously started the brand.
So I started the Nashville Home Guys about 2011, I guess, with two of Sam's friends who were really kind of looking to do something professionally, just weren't sure what it was. So we came up with the idea of doing the Nashville Home Guys, the keys to your real estate success. And those keys lasted about a year, and then they decided to go off into other ventures. But I love the name so much that I thought, well, shoot, I am the Nashville Home Guys because I have this whole cadre of people that I can call in to help, whether it be painters or roofers or general contractors. I mean, it was one of the things. So I still felt like I was the guys. Yeah. So Sam was in the middle of a real successful sales and marketing career in the outdoor business and doing great. I'd mentioned to him a few times, why don't you get your real estate license and come on over? But he was having too much fun and doing too well. So I kind of just backed away. But then in 2015, he called me one day and goes, hey, Dad, I'm thinking about getting my real estate license. Well, naturally, I didn't want to show that I would be happy about that. So I said, oh, Sam, are you sure? Well, the whole time inside I was going, come on, Sam, come on. And he did. And so for the last 7 years, we've been working together, and it's just been a great experience.
Yeah, I had, like my dad said, I'd worked with the likes of GoPro and Camelback and Yakima and Specialized Bicycles and Swiftwick Socks and had a great time in the outdoor industry. Amazing time. And when I transitioned out of that career is when my son was being born. I didn't want to be on the road as much as I was anymore. And so I had a desk job and just wasn't the right fit. Found it out pretty quickly. And I had made a really good investment due to a great realtor's advice, I guess, my father. And and I just knew how much that springboarded, my opportunities. I had made that investment early with my wife in East Nashville, and then now we're in Creve Hall, and allowed us to do a lot of things with housing. And so I knew that I wanted to help people make those same decisions. And so that's when I got my license about 7 years ago. And we kind of started the Nashville Home Guys 2.0.
Yeah.
And so now it's my dad and I, and we've got 4 other agents on our team now as well. So 6 total that help us. So
we get to have vacation.
Yeah. Well, not really.
Well, yeah, that's true.
So I guess, the next question we always get is, what do we actually do?
What we really do is we help people make homes. Not just sell a house, but we help people make a home.
Yeah, I think it really breaks down to, if it's, we've been really blessed with like a good balanced business. So we do probably as many listings as we have home buyers. So whether it's selling or buying sometimes, a lot of times we get people doing both at the same time. We can really help be your guide during that process. Land, whether it's for recreation, development, we do, investors as well, looking to, increase their financial portfolio. Passive income. We really try to serve, people in those ways, especially, when it comes to residential opportunities.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
So that's really what we try to do. It's Sam's job and my job and the rest of the team's job to listen to what it is that you guys want and what you guys need. And so if that's the case and we can get clear on that, we'll send you things that fit whatever you've given us, whatever that criteria is. Sam and I always feel like we never sell a house always sells itself. So what we really need to do is make sure, if you're selling, make sure that we've got everything looking great from the curb all the way inside. And if you're buying, just make sure that, it's going to be a good investment for you. Because that's the biggest way to gain personal wealth in the United States is to own a home. Mm-hmm. And so that's really our main thing about what we do, I think.
Yeah, and take as much of the burden off you during that process as we can, advocating the best terms, protecting your interest, all those things. But, a house is going to sell itself, like my dad said. So you're going to walk into that house and just know that it's right. And that's the, decision that you're going to make. And then it's our job to help facilitate that process, make it as easy as possible. And again, protect your interests and give you the best terms.
So. And another good thing about me and Sam, really in the team is we've shown and been involved in enough transactions at this point that we can help spot trouble areas that we're concerned with or want to point out to you. Again, it's not about selling the house. It's about making sure the house is ready to be sold. So
yeah. And the question we get all the time too is where do we do it?
Well, let me tell you, there's 9 counties in Middle Tennessee, and there's not one county we haven't sold something in. So we'll go from Clarksville to Columbia to the south, and we'll go from Lebanon, past Lebanon, which is to the east of town, all the way to Kingston Springs or Dixon, Burns.
Yeah, Burns is popping actually.
And it's Middle Tennessee is beautiful.
Yeah, totally. It's all depending on what your budget is and what you're looking at. But I think we have an understanding of a lot of the counties, and we'll be able to help you in that decision making process on what area might line up best with your budget and expectation and where you want to be and all that good stuff. So I guess the last question, and this is obviously a super important one, is why do we do what we do? Why do we do real estate?
Well, I've been blessed with a son with a great heart, very caring and compassionate and willing to serve. And I think Sam and I embody both those things. That's really the foremost reason that we're in this, is to help, again, establish a home. We've created, well, we haven't created, but our clients have created quite a few families in the houses that we've sold them, and that's always so rewarding to see and to be a part of. And those kids are going to get bigger, and they're going to need a bigger house. So that's why we want to be your realtor for life. And the team shares those same values, because it's part of it's the guiding principle of the Nashville Home Guys, is to really be servants first and advocates second.
Yeah, we've always valued relationships in our life. I mean, even just growing up, we've always had a great network of people around us, and this is a job where you really get to deepen those connections, serve people, really give back to the community, just through having good contacts that we've been able to keep intact for many years and that we trust, and really just kind of even past the closing process afterwards, just have people always ask us for advice on contractors. I've even had people ask me do you know good therapists? I'm like, yes, I do. So it's that kind of trust where people call us with those needs that just really keeps us going. And then also being able to give back to the community, through Dream Streets, which is an organization I'm on the board of. We were able to help kind of formulate their housing program for single moms in that area. And so we've personally helped 2 single moms get into homes. There have been more that have gone through a mentorship program, which is pretty amazing. So all these things are just ways that we're able to serve people and to serve our community, and that's really special to us.
So that's some little deeper tidbit on both of us and on the Nashville Home Guys. And if you are looking to buy or sell, give us a call, because we will
get you moving
for sure.